Harry, this is Larva Potato. This is what if Luffy. I was about to say Naruto. No, what if Luffy was trained and got the abilities from the Akatsukis? So, this is actually my first One Piece what if I ever actually done. So, yeah. I've only been doing like Naruto, Izuku, and also 7 what ifs. I might be doing Asta what ifs next, and probably even Goku what ifs. Probably even more. So, let me now continue with this what if. So, how is Luffy, I really want to say Naruto, how is Luffy going to have the abilities of the Akatsuki? So, let me continue. So, Luffy is born. Luffy is 4 years old. Of course, his father left him with his grandfather. So, of course, his grandfather decides to, I don't know, throw fucking Luffy into a fucking forest and say, survive. I don't care how you survive, just survive. So yeah, Luffy is just scared. He's running away from like giant creatures, and actually bumping into a tree, and a fruit fell down. This fruit is basically how, well, not really a fruit. Yes, it's the fruit of how he's actually gonna get the abilities from the Akatsuki. There's not really a way for him to actually get, well, abilities unless he was, well, either the children of them. And I mean, I could always just say, yeah, he just got teleported to another world, but that means taking up his age time with meeting the others. So I'm gonna just combine the Akatsukis into a fruit. It's basically a devil fruit. So yes, this devil fruit has, how should I say? It's a fruit. The top, it's how should I say, green and black and white, and around it, it's black with red clouds. Luffy just said, I'm hungry, I'm gonna just eat it. So Luffy eats it, and of course, Luffy doesn't feel anything, so he goes to sleep the next day. Well, not next, not the next day, just that night, cause he just felt so tired. Now, when Luffy was sleeping and waked up the next day, a giant creature decided to try to attack him. Now, Luffy got very scared of the giant creature that was about to attack him. And the only thing he can do was, well, look at it and try to run away from it. Of course, he tried to dodge all the attacks from the creature, and actually saw that the creature's attacks were actually getting way slower. So even though he was running away and then tried to dodge the attacks, he saw that those movements were getting slower and slower and slower. Until he got hit really hard in the face by the creature into a tree and is now left knocked out. Luffy goes into his mindscape. I know Luffy can't really go into his mindscape because usually that really doesn't mix up with the whole what. Yeah, you get the point. No, but Luffy goes into his mindscape and sees, well, 10 people. Now these 10 people, of course, are all the Katsu's members. And just because I want to add one more person in it, if you already know who this one more person is, then yeah. But I'm not gonna say his name. So Luffy meets all the Akatsuki. That means Black Zetsu, White Zetsu, Nagato, Hidon, Kakuzu, Deidara, Obito, named /Toby, Itachi, Kasami, Sasori, and Konan. Last person that I wanted to add was Madara. Since Madara was the one to actually create the actual Akatsuki, but Madara really wouldn't talk to Luffy that much. Not yet. So it's going to be different levels of Naruto, how he's going to get the different abilities. Okay? So, we go, Luffy first meets, how should I say? He first meets Itachi, since that's the actual first ability that actually came to him. So think of it like this double fruit being similar to like one for all. Like, of course, he's gonna first get one ability, then get the others after getting more powerful. Similar to one for all, but not at all one for all. But yeah, he's gonna be being trained by some of the Akatsuki members to see if if their abilities already got into not Naruto, Luffy. So Luffy sees Itachi more visible to him and all that. Well, he sees everyone else like more in front of him and all that. And the Akatsuki says, well, Nagato says, "We are the Akatsuki. It seems that you ate the fruit called the devil fruit of the Akatsuki. Now, we're not from your world entirely. How we actually came to this world was all of us kind of went through a portal that landed into this world that one of us decides to fucking put us into a fucking fruit. So, of course, Madara is here because he also got teleported when his, like, no, I'm not gonna do that one. No. The Sage of Six Path wanted to punish all 11 of them by putting them into a fruit and sending them into another world. So that's what I'm gonna do. So yeah, they're here because they got punished by the Sage of Six Path and just waited for someone else to just eat this fruit and like free them from the fruit. So yeah, or free them from the fruit because they don't want to be staying in the goddamn fruit any longer. So yeah. So Luffy, he is, how should I say, just seeing all the Akatsuki members, each and all of them. Madara's also punished, even though Madara's in sort of he has all the abilities, okay? Madara has every single ability. But I'm going to get to details on that later. Now, Luffy is looking at everyone, and Luffy does have a Sharingan activated. Only a one to one to Moyes in both eyes. And, well, Pain says, interesting, it seems that you actually unlock, Itachi's abilities of the Sharingan. Let me explain to you, Luffy, Monkey D. Luffy. We are the Akatsuki. You will be getting our abilities. However, you get much stronger, or they awaken whenever they just get in your body and all that. The first ability you probably unlock is the Sharingan. Itachi will be the one to train you for now. And guess what? You're in a coma. So this coma is... yeah, he got knocked pretty hard by that monster. So just realize that Luffy does not have the Gumma Gumma fruit right now. Or what's it, the Gumma Gumma fruit? How was it called? Gumma Gumma no fruit. No, me. Gumma Gumma no me. Fruit. Double fruit. So he still doesn't have that. He still has to make Shanks or anyone else. So yeah. Naruto. Blah, not Naruto. Luffy. Fuck's sakes. So Luffy is being trained by Itachi in his coma. Because, yeah, he got knocked the fuck out pretty hard. So he's right now just training with Itachi, learning how to his eyes just to evolve. Of course, any training he does in his mindscape will actually affect him in real life. Well, not in real life. In the outside of his coma and his outside of mindscape. So Luffy has actually managed to, well, activate the MS Sharingan. So he has the Monocular Sharingan. But for this one, for fuck's sakes, I'm actually say it's an EMS, okay? Because I don't want his like eyes to bleed and go blind. So yeah. And Obito is the other trainer to train, well, Luffy. And both, well, Itachi's training him in the, what's it called? In the Amaterasu, Susanoo, and all them other stuff that Itachi has. All the skills and all that Itachi has. Obito would be the other one to train him. Since, yes, he also has the abilities of Obito, Kamui, and all them others. So, it does, all the training would affect, like, Luffy. But the age where Luffy might have been like, I don't know, however, it's kind of slower in his mindscape than in the outside. And also, right now, he's not that hungry because he also has awoken other abilities from, well, Hidan and Kakuzu. And I don't remember if they can eat, but I know they're both immortal. And I'm just making Hidan's ability into, like, an immortality, so he doesn't need to, like, praise to Lord Shashin about to get immortality. So let me do a 4-month time skip. Well, in his mindscape. But when he gets out of his mindscape, it's not going to be feeling like 4 months. It's actually going to only pass like 4 weeks. So when Luffy fully wakes up, he's sort of not tired no more. He's wake up. He feels a lot better and all that. That's because of the Kakuzu and Hidan training he got put through. So of course, Luffy isn't going to be showing off that many skills he trained into his mindskip and all that. But he hasn't actually mastered half the others. He has the abilities. He just doesn't have the skills. He has the skills of Itachi since Itachi was actually kind enough to train him. Obito kind of trained him about how to use Kamui and all that. And then Luffy does have sort of Deidara's, well, how to create and just explode things. So yeah, this is only Luffy when he's 4 to sort of 5 years old. So when Luffy wakes up, he's just like walking out of like the forest and all that. And there's where his grandfather just says, hello there, Luffy. It seems that you survived this forest. Good, good. Luffy really didn't care about looking at his grandfather or anything, so he just walked away from him. And then his grandfather tried to touch him, which when he tried to like touch Luffy, Luffy dodges it. Like in an instant. He just dodges it and has a like sort of stick, like sort of plunge to almost hit what's called Luffy's grandfather. I can't remember. Gran? Bah. For fuck's sakes, isn't it GRAP? No, fuck. I can't remember right now. But like, so yeah, he almost like it had an instinct just to kill him. And well, Luffy's grandfather was like amazed with Luffy's skills and thinking he would be a great marine and all that. The problem is Luffy doesn't care that much of being a marine. He sort of has, well, not much of the personality of Akatsuki or anything, but he doesn't care about being any of that. Now, he kind of has that Kokatsu, I need money. No, I'm just kidding. But for it, Luffy is now just like walking away from his grandfather or anything and just going to the village. So Luffy is at the village. Of course, I said he was like 5 years old. He did went to that one bar and actually meet what's it called, the waiter with green hair, or not the waiter, the host with green hair and all that, and just talk there for a few times and all that. Just talk to her and all that. Now Luffy is 6 years old, and this is where he meets Shanks, the red hair. So Luffy just meets Shanks. Shanks is just talking about like how his pirate life and all that. Now Shanks is gonna stay there for 1 year. Of course, Luffy is gonna be talking to him and all that. And Luffy just wants to prove that he will be in Shanks' whole like pirate cruise and all that. Of course, Shanks does not say because they're too weak and all that. Luffy gets kind of mad, but of course he doesn't show any ability from the Akatsuki. Or, well, the abilities that he has from the Akatsuki fruit. Devil fruit. Now, of course, a bunch of bandits come after Luffy saw a strange looking fruit, but kind of looked the same as the fruit he just ate about 2 years ago. Luffy says, you want me to eat it? Now I know in the One Piece logic, if usually you can't eat two devil fruits unless you would die, unless you don't have a strong will to actually hold both the powers or something like that. But Luffy, in this case, he actually is going to be able to hold both powers. Because he has trained in his mindscape, which kind of led to his body being a lot stronger. And mindscape being a lot stronger also. Sorry, I'm kind of burping. But yes, Luffy just ate the fruit, and the bandits come in and just start abusing Shanks, well, the main one. And Luffy didn't like this guy. Of course, when Shanks grabbed Luffy's hand so he wouldn't go any further, a hand just stretched out. Luffy was confused. He says, "Ah, shit, this must be one of the Akatsuki's abilities." No, all the Akatsuki members that are sort of in his mindscape, are seeing through his eyes, are just saying, "What the fuck? Which one of us has that ability?" All of the Akatsuki says, "Hell no, we don't have any of that ability." And then, well, Itachi says, "Well, I mean, Luffy did just eat another fruit that's similar to ours. I mean, that could be another devil fruit, isn't it?" And then, well, Pain just says, "Huh, interesting. I guess he now has stretchy ability." So yeah. Now, Luffy is just like, saying, "What the heck?" Then Shanks grabs him from the legs and is like, "Spit it out!" Luffy is like, "What do you mean?" He hits the ground and like, "Ow!" Shanks is like, "Ah, you ate the freaking fruit." I also forgot to mention, Luffy still has that scar. He still tried to become a man and stab himself. Or like a pirate and all that, prove himself and all that. So yeah. So Luffy sort of still has that cut and all that. So after a while, Luffy was just in the bar and then what to call? Well, not in the bar. So yeah, Luffy was in the bar and then the bandits come and then Luffy started picking a fight with them. So of course Luffy gets captured and all that. Not really, he tries to fight back, but he doesn't want to show any of his ability from the Akatsukis. Since he's still not very good at training and he doesn't have any weapons. Since in his mindscape he actually trained with Itachi, creating kunais from his mindscape and all that. He doesn't have any kunais right now. So yeah, Luffy is captured and then Shanks and his pirate crew comes and defeats all the bandits. Shanks doesn't notice that Luffy got captured still on a boat with the bandit leader. And Shanks does come, but the bandit leader does throw Luffy into the water. A giant dragon, the seawater dragon, I forgot what it's called, came and eat the bandit and was about to eat Luffy until, well, Shanks comes and saved the day, losing one arm. My boy Shanks lost that arm and Luffy was sort of crying. So yeah, Shanks does manage to defeat the, well, scare the fuck out of the sea dragon, and the sea dragon just backed the fuck away. So Luffy was like saddened that Shanks was about to leave and all that. Because yeah, Shanks was now going back to becoming a pirate, well, being a pirate. And then Luffy says, "I will become the best." Well, no, not the best. "I will become the pirate king. Just you watch. I'll become strong enough to become the pirate king." Then Shanks put the straw hat on Luffy. So yeah. Now, well, Luffy's grandfather didn't want him to be anywhere near a pirate, so he decided to throw him into, well, a house full of bandits. To the, what's their name? I don't remember. So, of course, so Gar, that's his name, Luffy's grandfather, Gar, just decided to throw Luffy into the bandits, named the Mountain Bandits. I don't remember, yeah, female's name, but yeah. Luffy is just in the bandits, and of course Luffy leaves the Mountain Bandits into the forest and just walks around and sees two strange kids. One with black hair, one with blonde hair. One with a red shirt and one with like a blue freaking, like, how should I say, noble suit and all that. Luffy doesn't really get why they're like out here, but he kinda, well, he just wanders before actually meeting Ace. Well, I mean, he did meet Ace, and that's why he got into the forest. He kind of saw Ace just go into the forest, and did follow Ace for a while. Now, of course, when Luffy is just looking around, he does sort of like look around more, and he decides to walk out and just because he was just looking around just in case anyone was actually looking around also. So he comes out of the bushes and then sees Ace and the others, and then just says, "Hello there, my name is Luffy, D Monkey." Of course, both Sabo and Ace does like tries to knock him out and put him and tie him up to like a tree. Of course, Ace and Sabo tells Luffy not to say anything or you will die, and Luffy says nothing. Of course, the pirates of the what was their name? Damn it. Until a pirate named Porshemi, this giant, like, sort of pale-skinned pirate came and tried to look for both Ace and Sabo. Of course, he found Luffy and, of course, captured him, put him into a freaking house and started beating the crap out of him. But Luffy was getting beaten up. Luffy had enough of this and actually activated his EMS and said one word, Amaterasu, and burned the pirate. Of course, this is where Sabo and Ace comes out and started fighting against the other pirates until they saw Luffy kind of broke out of the whole ropes. Luffy glaring up with his crimson red eyes with different patterns. And why I say different patterns is because the problem is it's sort of Itachi Sharingan mixed with Obito Sharingan. Kind of just mixed because there's no way else to say it. Yeah. Both Ace and Sabo kind of look at it kind of cool and scary at the same time because Luffy just glaring at them. Of course, Luffy turns off his eyes and says, Sabo, Ace. And he looks at the other one and he says, Sabo. And then they just... So, of course, when Luffy got out, of course, his new family began with Ace and Sabo. Of course, they went to many adventures, like fighting against the whole city of... I forgot what that called again. But, of course, Sabo's like... When they went to a store or a restaurant and didn't pay and ran out, they did see Sabo's father, and Sabo's father says, Sabo, where you going? And then they asked Sabo why that man just said, what? Sabo explains that he's from a noble family. And after that, well, they just said, let's become family forever. And they drank some, what the hell was that again? Like from the red cup, Red Bull cup, whatever, of liquid, and just chug it down. Of course, after that, they just went back to the bandit house and all that. Just chill for a while. Until Luffy, Ace, and Sabo decide to go one day back to the, city thing. And of course, when they were over there... So, of course, when both Luffy, Ace, and Sabo was just minding their business and a bunch of people started attacking, basically, Sabo's father decides, what's called the Blue Gem Pirate, whatever, to just help him out for Sabo to come back to the family and all that. Force him. And of course, Sabo says, don't hurt Luffy or Ace and all that. Of course, Luffy was kind of just saying, no, Sabo. And then Ace says the same. Of course, Sabo said, yeah, goodbye. Of course, they had to carry a bunch of, like, how should I say, wooden boxes and all that. After a while, when Luffy and Ace doing this, the captain of the Blue Gem Pirates asked where the treasure was that both Ace and Sabo had. So, of course, they were tied up and, like, thrown. They started just burning things and all that, the Blue Gem Pirates. Of course, Ace managed to free himself, and Luffy did also. Luffy does have a knife. He actually managed to pick that up and all that. And, of course, the pirates still tried to stop him and all that, Luffy and Ace. And, of course, when they were fighting, Ace managed to get captured, and Luffy also. And Luffy he had no other choice but to actually use the ability what Itachi taught him and Obito. So he was about to use Susanoo until, well, Ace used Conqueror's Arcane to knock out most of the pirates. Of course, Luffy wasn't really much of effective that much on it, but the main captain of the Blue Gem Pirates wasn't that much of effective and was about to just kill Ace until Luffy uses Susanoo, only making an arm of the chakra he had. So instead of being a normal like red Susanoo from Itachi's, it's sort of red, blue, light blue, and also sort of tint of dark blue in it. But not much. So yeah, when Ace was like confused with Luffy's arm and all that, the captain was just scared, amazed, and what the fuck is looking at Luffy. Luffy decides to say die and smashes what's called the captain into the ground until the mountain bandits came and actually saw Luffy's power. Of course, we're gonna be able to. They all went back to the bandits' place and all that, and they all healed up for a while. So after they went to rest for a while, one of the bandits, I don't remember, Dada or something, kind of told both Ace and Luffy that Saba was killed by a noble when he was set out to sea. Of course, Ace was mad. Luffy was just infuriated, just rage, just angry. So angry that he kind of put so much chakra into his eyes, involving them into the Rinnegan. Kind of already having the Rinnegan at such a young age, Nagato was surprised. Madara was more surprised. So yeah, with that happening, yes, also I forgot to mention, yes, Luffy does have Senju blood because when he ate the fruit, he does have everyone's powers. And I mean, everyone does have powers, and yeah, he does have Senju or Hashirama cells. So, yes, he has the Rinnegan right now. His purplish glowing eyes are just illuminate everyone, just scared, just amazed and scared of Luffy's eyes. Ace looked at Luffy's eyes and said, Luffy, what are those? Luffy just pull out his like pocket knife and all that, and just looked at his eyes and was just widened. He kind of noticed one of the when he was in his mind tape, he noticed one of the characters of the Akatsuki with red hair having these eyes. And when he went to go talk to him, Nagato there told him about that these are called the God Eyes. Not many people can actually get them. My eyes are pretty much implanted, but that doesn't mean anything. You will probably manage to get them either by awakening through your Sharingan or just getting it one day with Rinnegan. Since he kind of already met Madara and all that. Madara did tell him about, yeah, I planted my eyes into yours. But yeah, you don't need to be mad. Nagato was pretty salty about that, but yeah. So when Luffy got that flashback, he just widened his eyes. He has the Rinnegan, the God Eyes. He's gonna have to go back into his mind deep and actually talk to Nagato about it. So of course, when Luffy was 7 and all that, and of course Ace, when he looked at Luffy and Luffy looked at him, they just went outside and Ace said, let's become stronger so we can become pirates. And just, yeah. So 7 years passed. Of course, both Luffy and Ace being, Luffy being 14 and Ace being however old, I think he was 17. They, Ace left the island to go become a pirate. And Luffy did kind of learn how to like throw a very powerful punch with his stretching. And also how to use the Rinnegan for a while. Then 3 more years happened. And Luffy is now sort of a master with his Sharingan and all the abilities of the others. Sort of. He still doesn't have many control of the others' abilities. But he is great with the chakra control. Chakra control. He has the 10 tails, I should also mention. Since Madara, he trained with Madara for 3 years in his mindscape. Of course, learning all the techniques from Madara. So yeah, he does have the 10 toes also, I forgot to mention. Because Madara, when he got sort of taken over at Kage and all that, well, even though he was taken over by Kaguya, the Sage of Six Paths just decided to throw him into the fruit and say, oh. So, since Luffy trained with Madara does have the ability to go into Sage of Six Paths, which Luffy hasn't been able to actually control that yet, or actually go into it. So, Luffy doesn't really use the Sage of Six Paths since he can't really go into it that much. So after that, Luffy is now 17 and he decides to become a pirate now. So Luffy goes on to a boat and does wave at everyone that he's now going to become a pirate. He's going to become the Pirate King until the Sea Dragon comes and tries to eat him. And Luffy, he says, Shinderai Tensai. Or was it? No, but was it Shin? Okay, I can't really say I tried to say the Japanese version. Never mind. Almighty push and pushes the dragon away from him. The dragon just swims away because he said, fuck this shit, I'm out. So Luffy did wanted to get 10 members so he can become a Pirate King. With the 10 members, making sure that, well, yeah, he gets 10 members. Of course, a whirlpool just happens and Luffy is sucked into it. He decides to think quick. Let me say that again. Think quick and hide into the barrel. Of course, then there was a person with pink hair grabbing the barrel and pushing it into the pirate ship of, what was the name? I can't remember. But then, well, the pink hair named Cody? Oh yeah. You know what, screw it. I'm gonna just call them Obito Pirates because that's what they're called. Okay. So Cody decides to just roll the whole thing, and one of the pirate members tried to punch him, until Luffy broke out and killed both the pirate members easily, well, just punching them with the whole using Gumma. So when Luffy did that, so Luffy was with talking to Cody and all that, and Cody said that he made a boat just to escape from the Obito pirates since he was, well, captured on his own will. Luffy understands. I should also mention that Luffy isn't really dumb that much. He actually kind of how should I say, educated by all the Akatsuki members, except for Hidan. Hidan is not one of the brightest people, so I mean, yeah. He did get educated by everyone else. So for Data, nobody wants him to become a terrorist. Well, let me say that again. Terrorist freak half the time to go explode everything. So yeah. So instead, they just teach him and all that, so he wouldn't be that stupid on things. So he understands what Cody is talking about and all that. And of course, the Obito pirates, the main captain comes and destroys the boat. Cody does have the courage to stand up, and then Luffy blocked the hit that the captain was about to hit. Luffy then says, Shinderai Tensai! blows the captain away. With Luffy just saying that, blowing the captain away into the sea and all that. And all the pirates, the Obito pirates, were just scared of Luffy. And Luffy says in a dark, deep tone, give us a boat or you will all be launched into the sea. And they all just comply. Ding! They gave Luffy and Cody a boat. So, of course, both Luffy and Kobe decides to go. Yeah, Kobe? I think that's his name. Kobe or Cody, I can't remember. So they go into the sea and all that, and Luffy does talk about he wants to recruit Romaman Zoro. And so basically he wants to go get Zoro. Recruit him to become, the new Pirate King, blah, blah, blah. Well, as his crewmates, so Luffy can become the, Pirate King. Cody sees this, and they go to the island where Zoro will be at. So, of course, almost everything goes to a similar canon. It's just when they get to where Zoro will be at. So Zoro is, of course, when Luffy found him, a little girl comes to try to feed Zoro, but Zoro sort of refuses. And then, well, the Marine captain's son comes and stomp on it and all that. And of course, they throw the little girl out. Luffy manages to capture, well, grab her and like put her down, and then goes into, well, into the whole gate, whatever thing, to talk to Zoro. Zoro does not want to become a pirate. He has his own goal to become the Great Swordsman. And Luffy says, join my crew and you can become the Great Swordsman. So when Luffy gave the rice to Zoro, so Zoro tells Luffy to tell the little girl that the rice balls were delicious. Luffy does this, and the Marine captain's son comes into town to say that Zoro will be executed. And also when Luffy asked what was the promise you gave to Zoro and all that, the kid says, well, that was a lie. And Luffy says, interesting. He looks at, well, the person and says nothing. But what I really meant to say, he kind of just sent a little bird, white bird, until the captain's son and say, Kai. Boom! And Data in his mind goes like, go boy, yeah! Art is an explosion! Haha! All the other Akatsuki members are like, god damn it. Why the fuck do we have a terrorist freak in here? So Luffy does go ask Zoro to become his crewmate and all that. To go on his into his pirate crew and all that. Zoro says, I will only do it if you bring back my 3 swords. Luffy says, okay. He launches himself up into the air to find, well, people and all that. He finds, like, the people that were getting the statue and all that. And, well, Luffy kind of grabs the one that was the son of the captain of the Marines or whatever. And just decides to hold him hostage. Ask where the 3 swords were at. And, well, Hapepo or something? Hamemo? I don't remember. Decides to tell him where they are. He uses them as a meat shield. He grabs the 3 swords. And when Luffy was going down to go back to Zoro, the captain of, well, the Marines told the Marines to shoot at Zoro and Kobe and all that. And when they were about to shoot at, well, Kobe and Zoro, Luffy jumps down and says, would so. Nah, just kidding. But really, what he does is pull out, well, one little knife dagger and just slice all the bullets into nothing but half. Basically, he used a Sharingan just to slice through them all easily. Even though he can block them because bullets really don't hurt him. Yeah, because he's made of rubber still. He just wanted to show that he's still badass with it. So when Luffy said, okay, here's the 3 swords, join my pirate crew. And Zoro said, yes, just untie me so we can survive this and all that. When the pirates, well, not pirates, when the Marines were coming to attack them, since Luffy isn't going to be dumb to just try to cut the ropes, he easily cuts them with the little, well, dagger he has. And Zoro does free himself, pulls out 3 swords, and blocks, well, destroys all the Marines pretty easily. And then there's the captain that comes. So when Luffy decided to fight against the Morgan, that's his name. So when he started fighting him, of course, Hypo comes to try to attack Cody and all that, Kobe or whatever. And then Luffy says, oh really, universal pull. Pulls Marrow towards him, Hot Pebble or whatever. And then Morgan tries to attack him with like his axe hand and all that. And Luffy just grabs the hand. Well, the axe. And Zoro easily destroys Morgan while Luffy grabs Hot Pebble with the neck and then smash him to the ground. So when that's over, of course they go into, well, a restaurant of the little girl's mother and all that. They eat for a while until Marines comes and tell Luffy and Zoro they must leave, and they ask Cody if he was going. And well, Luffy started just annoying Cody and all that, and Cody punched him, knowing that would actually work. But of course, the punch, Cody felt like he punched fucking metal, because Luffy's body, even though he's sort of like made of rubber and all that, he's still ripped as hell because he trained with Madara himself for 3 years. Now, as that is crucial as hell. But yeah, so Luffy and Zoro decides to get on a boat, and Cody kind of tells him goodbye. So yeah, Cody tells him goodbye, and also the little girl says goodbye with her mother, and the Marines still salute them to goodbye, since yeah, free them away from Morgan and all that. And now I will be continuing this part of, well, this is part 1 of what if Luffy was trained and got the abilities from the Akatsuki. Part 1. I'm gonna be ending it off right here. Probably decent. This what if. I don't know. I did kind of have some of those pauses because I tried to remember their names. I don't know if maybe I continue this. Maybe. I don't know. But yes, have a nice potato day, potato night, potato sleep. This is my first what if for One Piece. It probably, let me say that, it probably sucks. You can probably just say it probably sucks. Or I mean, it sucks. Whatever. I just had this idea. I did change the title because it wouldn't work the first time with the idea I had. Title and all that. So I changed the title and then just sort of rechanged a lot of things. But yes. Have a nice potato day, potato night, potato sleep. Also, I'm going to do another what if Naruto idea. Because, well, I mean, I have 2 of them right now. And I'm probably going to be doing those parts once. But yeah, have a nice potato day, potato night, potato sleep. I got to go get, well, drink milk. I need to go to sleep. Or probably. Potato night.